then we'll proceed. Let us read together. You know, one thing that has made me so happy today is because in my culture, there is a parable that says, when a bird is caught from the bush and the bird is being butchered in the house, let the chicken around the house look at the bird and know that one day, that is how they are going to be butchered. This goes to UPND ministers, UPND MPs, UPND President Hakainde Hichilema's appointee. I just want to let you know that many of you are already in jail. It's just a matter of time. What has destroyed PF today? What has messed up PF today is greediness. The greediness of Mr. Edgar Lungu is what has messed him so bad. Okay, I hope the network is fine now. I'm telling you that if Lungu was not greedy, President HH was going to find it very, very difficult in 2026. But because Lungu was greedy, Lungu is very, very greedy. That is why we are here where we are today. And the majority of UPND leaders, those appointed by President HH, they are greedy. Let me use this. Okay, I hope we are good with network now. Let's try this, yeah. I hope we are good with network now. So, what has killed Edgar Lungu today is not HH. I see so many people saying, but you are killing democracy, No, what killed Lungu today is not HH. Let us read together the prophecy that I gave a few months ago before now. Let us just go through it. There are people that say Seer1 edit prophecy. I don't edit prophecy. I'm a big guy. Please, I'm not an ordinary human being. That is where I operate from. Please, I've done so many things that you will look at and say, yes, this guy is not an ordinary human being. I can never edit prophecy. The way you see them, that is the way they are. And if anything I say that will happen, that is what happened. Let us look at this. Take a look at this quickly. Let us look at this. So this was the prophecy and advice that I gave to President Lungu. This was 31st of January. Look at it there. 31st of January 2024, this year. You can look at it. I said, Edgar Lungu will not stand as a president in the year 2026. It is clear there. Just read it and confirm if it is clear. Then I say, those deceiving him can continue fooling him, but we definitely come back to this post. Later to say, but Seer1 said it. Has it happened or it did not happen? You were fooling him. You told him that he was going to stand. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened between me and Lungu. Many of you know that I at a point this year, I turned around and I was fighting UPND. So you will know exactly what happened. In my live broadcast yesterday, I advised him to become a political godfather. It's clear. Edgar Lungu is currently the richest former president that ever ruled the nation of Zambia, with bank accounts in China, Dubai, and billions stacked in Swaziland. Thanks to the billions that he looted in power, and thanks to the holiness of Reverend Bishop Hakainde Hichilema for his methodical, heavenly, and the most holy approach towards the fight of corruption. Many of you know that HH was ruling Zambia like his SDA church. He didn't want to fight corruption. He wanted to make peace with everybody. So it's too late for the PF. PF died because of the greediness of Mr. Lungu. Look at it there. Remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. I told you that PF died because of the greediness of Edgar Lungu. I will explain it now. Had he allowed convention and supported the winning candidate, which he would in turn become a godfather to, PF would be mighty and ready for 2026 election. This was in January. I was saying it in January. Edgar Lungu should have learned something from his godfather, late Ropia Banda, Barack Obama, and so on. There is more you can gain being a godfather than being a president. Let him step aside. Let him step aside. Mark that word there. Look at it. Let him step aside. The same group of people that deceived him when he was a president have surrounded him. People like Emmanuel Mamba. There are so many. Giving Lubinda. These are the people that cheated him and deceived him, and they took hold of him now and mess him up now completely. Unfortunately, he has given to their ill advice, and they will cry the second time soon, which is today. Is crying as we speak today. Leave the stage now. Leave PF too. PF has died with Mao Sampa. Like I said, PF finished with Mao Sampa. There is nothing like PF right now. PF and MMD are just the same. They are gone and gone for good. They are gonest. Take my advice that I've given you to you, or you cry later. Today, Edgar Lungu is crying again. And for those of you shouting ECL 2026, you can continue. I as well expect a lot of insult in this comment section. I also received those insults. I received a lot of insults. A lot of insults. I have been there before. But the movie will end the way it has always ended. I rest my case. This prophecy and advice was given to him in January 31st. January 31st. When you read this prophecy, exactly as accurate, the way there is nothing you will remove, there is nothing you will add, is exactly what happened today. When the prophet speaks, let the wise listen. I am the dawn of power. I'm not an ordinary human being. Anything I tell you that will happen, take it. Now, this is how PF died. There are so many of you writing me right now. You are calling me on WhatsApp, please. I'm busy now. I just have a few minutes. I'm not wasting time. Politics has not started. There are people who say, Seer1 has lost influence. Seer1 has lost popularity. Please, I am the dawn of power. I will reign forever. I will influence forever. I don't stop. I never stop. Okay, today, ZNBC, who is the national broadcaster and the #1 broadcaster for the judgment that took place today, the court section that took place today, they spent more than 4 hours in broadcast. Go to their page and check today. The whole view that they have gotten today in that court section is 300 and something thousand and above. I didn't give any comment. I just laughed. Just that laughter has pulled, just that reaction, no talk, I didn't talk. That reaction alone has pulled over 500,000. So Seer1 is forever. I am the dawn of power. I decide. I influence. This is me. There is no one that comes close to me when it comes to politics. There is no one that comes close to me. It's my job. But this is how Lungu lost it, as I conclude. When PF lost power, Lungu resigned. The reason why Lungu resigned was that he was expecting a church to fight corruption. He was expecting a church to do politics. But a church was busy playing. The people that were advising him were giving him wrong advice. He was joking. The president was playing. He was, I mean, he never tested power. So with that power he had, he didn't understand anything. So if he refused to do politics, because he refused to do politics, people, criminals like Bowman Lusambo, Kampiongo, Malanji, or what do you call him? Others, to mention but few, they grew wings. They were moving up and down. They were jumping from here to here. They were making a lot of noise. Edgar Lungu realized to say, so this guy does not have clue of leadership. This guy is actually a nobody. He's a non-entity. Let me come back and fight him. Edgar Lungu coming back to political scene was because a church was weak. The thing with me is that I say what I want. I say the truth. I don't fear nothing. I don't need favor from anybody. A church was very weak. I don't understand whether he wanted to make turn Zambia to a cathedral or branch of SDA where he need to consult from Jesus before he do politics. He gave Edgar Lungu and the PF the hand to come back and do what they are doing. If immediately he got into power, he did the right thing, this mess, we are not going to see it today. Edgar Lungu already resigned because he knew what he did. He knew what was about to come. But unfortunately, our president was weak. That is one of the reasons why I started fighting him. I was fighting him because criminals, those people that looted the country, were very happy. They were moving all around freely. That was number one. I was fighting him because the people that fought for the party were not benefiting anything. The people that were benefiting were people that didn't fight anything. And I realized that it was not actually him. A church is not the problem. The problem is the people that he has employed. That is why, take my word, please, you can get this video and keep it as an evidence. In 2026, a church is safe, but majority of its members of parliament, they are going to lose their seats. Majority of its ministers will lose their seats. Because they have abandoned the people that helped them win the election. Mark my word, take it again. Have I ever said anything that didn't come to pass? I just gave you a prophecy right now. Exactly what I said that was going to happen to Lungu. In January, if he was wise, he was going to hear that advice. But he was not wise. I am telling you right now, I am telling you today now, that a church is going to win the presidency in 2026. But the majority of his ministers, majority of his MPs will lose their seats. Let me tell you what will happen. You see SP, Dr. Fred member, you will have a lot of people in the parliament. Mark my words, see. You will come back to this video. I'm going to post this video after the election in 2026. But capture it. SP will have a lot of members of parliament. Independent candidates will win a lot. They are going to swipe through the nation. This is not because of a church. A church has done his part. A church is doing his part. But the people, his ministers, his members of parliament, his special advisors, they have abandoned the people that fought the party, that fought the battle. They are eating with criminals secretly. That is not why I'm here. That is a story for another day. But Lungu, when PF lost the election, PF was going to come back to power. Because number one, they had the numbers. Number two, there were so many and they had grassroots support. What was Edgar Lungu going to do from the advice that I gave to him? There were many, a lot of people that paid money. They wanted to contest in the general convention for PF. They wanted to take over the presidency. Edgar Lungu, being the engine room of PF then, what was he supposed to do? He was just going to call for that convention to take place. Endorse one candidate. I actually recommended Mundibile for him. In one of the posts, I said, endorse Mundibile. Because Mundibile had that charisma to gather people. He would have gathered a lot of people in PF and bring back PF to life. What happened? Edgar Lungu refused. He said, I'm not calling for any convention. I am the one that is going to rule. You are a madman. Are you the only one that is born to rule in Zambia? There are over 20 million people in Zambia. You are the only one that is born to rule. I said, become a political godfather. Allow that a conference to take place. But endorse one candidate. That candidate automatically will receive favor. Everyone will rally around behind him. PF was going to be so strong today if he had my advice and give PF to Mundibile. Allow the convention to take place. Mundibile was going to take over. And truly, he was going to unite everybody in PF. There was going to be an election in 2026. In 2026, there is no election. Absolutely no election. The election is only between President HH and Dr. Fred Membe. Which HH is going to win landslide? For HH, for president. But the president will find it very, very hard. Because the people he appointed, the people he told to take care of the people have disappointed him. He will find it very, very hard to govern because he's going to have less MPs. Most of his MPs will lose election terribly. Mark my word. HH has been disappointed. He has been betrayed by the people that he entrusted with power. The people that he appointed. They betray him. So what am I saying? In 2026, UPND will lose a lot of MPs. HH will go straight. Dr. Fred Membe will come second. The election in 2026 is just between these two brothers, Dr. Fred Membe and their church. Apart from that, there is no any other person. Please, stop wasting your time with Calabar. Who else? Please, Sintembo. No. There is nothing. The election will be between Fred Membe and the HH. Now, it's going to be landslide for President HH because we are going to campaign for him. We are going to totally campaign for him, but for his MPs, it will be difficult. So, if Edgar Lungu had allowed Mundibile to say, okay, take over, let me be behind you and give you support. Today, HH was going to have a strong contender. He was going to see someone that was really going to contend with him. And PF was going to come back. PF was going to come back landslide. But the greediness of Edgar Lungu did not allow that to happen. Those of you that are saying international community, there is human rights abuse, there is court abuse, that thing started from Lungu. Lungu refused to allow his people to go for convention. If he did today, he was still going to be an influencer. When you are a political godfather to a president, you are actually the president. You mustn't just come and say, I am the president. No, you are actually the president yourself, being a godfather of the president. You make decisions. You get the same businesses that you get. In fact, you even get more. But his greediness destroys him. In life, anywhere you put greediness, you will go down. What destroyed Lungu today is his greediness. And there is nothing anyone can do about it. He is gone. He is gone. There is nothing anybody will say about it. Lungu is gone. Bye-bye to politics. There is no coming back because of greediness. May you never be greedy in your life. I didn't come to do politics. Politics have not started. Our agenda is to make sure that President HH wins in 2026 and continue with the good works that he's doing. He's already doing well. The guy is doing extremely well compared to any other leader in Africa. So we need to support him. We don't need to disturb him. In fact, if I was to say, I was going to say because of this drought that happened last year and the one that may likely happen this year, that money that you are going to use for election, use it to fight the drought. Use it to buy meal. Use it to buy maize. Cancel the election. There is no need. I mean, this is not election. There is no need for it. Cancel the election and move it to 2031. Use the money that you are going to use for election to do, to take care of yourself, because another drought is coming. Another drought is coming. So, anyway, that's why I didn't come to make noise. Politics has not started, like I said, but I want to say congratulations to President HH for waking up and doing the right thing. President HH is awake. President HH is now doing the right thing. Criminals are going to court and being jailed. None of them is being shielded. Many of them have tried many things to get shielded. Somebody like Bowman Lusambo, he actually wanted to join UPND, but HH said, no, there is no room for corrupt criminals in UPND. But His Excellency, most of your ministers and people that you appointed are very corrupt. That's why all this thing that we are doing is because of you. You know, we love you. We want to protect you. We don't want to fight you, because we have realized that you are willing to do what is right, and you really love your people. But the people that you appointed are a disappointment. I love your statement. You say you are going to start moving around, going to do inspection in constituency. Yes, do it, because the people that you are entrusting with these things are not doing it. They are criminals. They are eating with PF. Why the people that you have asked them to take care of, they are not taking care of them. So, this one say, Plan B, he will be the vice president. It's not being any vice president. He must be put under house arrest. And actually, the police in Zambia should now move in. I said this before. When you are just watching criminals performing their criminal activity, you catch them, they threaten you. Like today, they were threatening, if Edgar Lungu is disqualified, Zambia will burn. Is Zambia burning today? Is Zambia burning? When you do the right thing, everyone knows that you have done the right thing. People were threatening, Zambia will burn. Has Zambia burnt? Zambia has not burned. You do the right thing. When all these things happen, court today declared that Lungu is not eligible to stand, and so on. With all the things that is going on in PF, you should have deregistered it. Anyway, PF has deregistered itself already. There is nothing like PF, just like MMD. MMD is dead. That's why the people that advise President HH, many of them are mad people. How can you call Nefas Mumba to come and form an alliance with UPND? Nefas Mumba is not leading anybody. It's not even leading all the members of his family. There is nothing like MMD. So what alliance are you talking about? The money that you are spending on Nefas Mumba, use it to remember your foot soldiers. Give that money to your foot soldiers. Your musicians, give those money to them. I mean, there are people that need that money. Nefas Mumba don't have influence. If he can go to campaign now, he can gather up to 200 people. There's nothing like MMD. MMD is dead. So when I see them forming an alliance, I say, who is advising our president? That is stupidity. Use that money that you are wasting on that, our brother, to do something important. Put it in the party. Put that money in the party. There are people that need money in the party. Not Nefas. Nefas don't have influence. He can't even influence his family to vote for HH. That one is gone politically. It's dead. It's like PF. I see you now saying Chabenga, Chabenga. Please, Chabenga can't influence himself. Not to talk of influencing the PF. Mouse and Pama. Please, these guys, I don't know why you are wasting resources on these guys. These guys are nothing. Chabinga, Nefas Mumba. These are nothing. That money, actually, use it on your people. That money that you are giving them, you used to buy them Hilux, you used to buy them, carry it and empower your members, your original members, those who were with you when we are in opposition. Use that money. Give that money to those who are with you in opposition. Yes, that money you are giving to Nefas. Nefas is Mumbai, say nobody now politically. Nefas can't even manage to gather 10 people to preach to them. Not to talk of politics. When last did he gather and do rally? Nothing. So that is a waste of money. There are people that need it. Those people that took bullet for President HH. Those people that fought for President HH. Those people that were willing to die from President HH. Carry that money and give it to them. Not Nefas. And Chabinga. Please, PF is dead. There is nothing like PF. Instead of wasting money on Chabinga, deregister PF. Deregister it. Deregister it, number one, for misappropriation of fund. They stole money from people who say they want to contest for the presidency. That alone, deregister that money. And that money you are wasting on Chabenga, use it on your people. Use that money on your people. Give that money to your people. There are so many. President HH, I know that you are not aware, because they don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you the truth at all. If they tell you the truth, I know that you're a man that has a good heart. If they tell you the truth, I know that you are going to act. Those guys are not telling you the truth. They're telling you that everyone is happy. Not everyone is happy. There are people that are suffering. That money you are giving to Nefas Mumba, give it to them. Nefas Mumba cannot influence up to 10 people to vote for you. If he failed to manage to control MMD, I don't know how many members of parliament that MMD has in the parliament. You can discover it's zero. So a man that cannot influence to give his party 10 or 5 or 6 seats in the parliament, what alliance are you forming with him? Those are jokers. There are people that fought and sacrificed for the party. Empower them. This is what I was crying. This is what I've been crying. I know that you have started doing it. That's why I came back to support you. And I know that criminals are going to jail. That's why I came back to support you. And I've realized that you are a very, very good man, a listener. The problem is the people that you employed are the ones that are letting you down. But we are going to protect you. Anytime we give you advice, take our advice because we love you. Like I said, I don't want to waste your time. I want to say God bless you. I love you so much. Share the broadcast if you can. If you want to talk to me, if you want me to do anything for you, you want money, you want your marriage, you want prophecy, you want power, you do business, you want power, you are in ministry, you want power, you want authority, you want prophecy, send me a message direct on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is there. My WhatsApp number is there on the screen. You can see where I said, do you want to have a direct chat with Seer1? Kindly send a WhatsApp message to +234 81 499 39 484. Send me a message there to say, Papa, I want money. Please, when you send me a message, go straight to the point. Don't say, hi, how are you, what? No. Tell me what you want. I receive thousands of messages, uncountable messages. So I don't have time for hi. I don't have time for discussion. I don't have time for gossip. Say exactly what you want, and I'll do it for you. May God bless you. Have a wonderful night. And congratulations to the people of Zambia. Today's victory is people's victory. God bless President Hakainde Hichilema and the judges for standing still.